Hi folks, Brendan here from Advanced Radio, and we're going to take you through a whole setup on the FLite 10 Pro. I'm using JR at the moment, but the setup is exactly the same for every radio brand, and it is compatible with every radio brand. So let's dive in. First thing I'm going to do is turn on my radio, obviously. I have created my model, and if I go into my monitor page, you can see on the screen I've got 2 ailerons, 2 elevators, and a single rudder, which is the same setup I have here. Now I can also do an elevon mix in my radio if I have elevons or tailorons, and the programming is exactly the same through the FLite 10. Alright, let's dive in. So, first things first, I've bound up both my receivers. You can use it with a single receiver or a dual receiver setup, or you can use it with a JR power expander running out of the Xbus port as well, and you can actually power the FLite 10 out of the power expander. We supply an XT30 cable, 2 JR cable, in the kit with the SF10 Pro. So this is obviously your power input, and these can go into either your receivers or into a power expander to power your 10 servos and give you a high power device, or you can power directly from a battery into the SF10 Pro via something like a multi-switch or a wallaby switch, which is got 2 inputs, so you've still got battery sharing and a single output. All of these will work exactly the same. Let's get to the fun part, shall we? So, first things first, I've installed all my servos, I've got my receivers bound, and now I'm going to power on my SF10. Now we're going to treat this like a completely brand new setup. I'm actually going to go in here just to prove it and go factory reset, completely brand new. And you'll notice on the screen, it's already done it now, but on the screen it cycled through the protocols, it found Xbus, and it's assigned the FLite 10 to Xbus. Going into the screen here and going into receiver, we have numbers ticking up in our good frames here, which means it's reading both receivers. These are both outputting Xbus, and I've got it connected to the Xbus port on both receivers. These are both set to Xbus mode A as well. Now, the benefits of a dual receiver system is it gives you redundancy. So if I unplug one of these receivers, you'll notice that the system will stay on. And if I go into my input monitor, I've still got good connection. If I plug it back in, just being careful, still got good connection. Disconnect the second receiver, I've still got good connection. So it gives you some redundancy there on the system. Again, you can use this with a single receiver setup or a dual receiver setup or with a power expander. The setup is exactly the same for all radios, all power expanders, and all receiver setup. Right, now we've got our receivers plugged in and they're communicating with the SF10 Pro. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to come out to my main page. I'm going to check my orientation is correct. So right now I have the FLite 10 Pro mounted this way, but if you go into the FLite menu, you can actually select orientation. This allows you to set the orientation of the FLite. So we offer upright front to back, upright side to side, vertical, inverted, and back to front and back. So all 4 major planes. If you're setting your FLite 10 up so it's facing the direction of the aircraft like this, you can skip this step, but we do offer the option for rotating 90 degrees or having inverted or having vertical if you wish. I'll come back out here. Now, we've got the FLite mounted using the 3M double-sided tape that's supplied. It's not coming off, like it is mounted on there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to plug in our servos. So this is just the servo installation side of things, and I'm going to go into my monitor page. I can see here I've got 1 to 10, and if I move my sticks on my radio, I can see that my ailerons are on 2 and 7, my elevator is on 3 and 9, My rudder is on 4 and 10. I've only got one rudder servo, but if I had to, I could plug it in. So really simple. Got my ailerons connected, and my last servo is going to go into number 9 here. Okay, so this is all routed out of the radio. I can now go through and I can do any sub trims and offsets and mixes that I need to, and you can treat the SF10 Pro like a high-powered receiver. The next step, after we've plugged in our servos and everything's going the right way, up, down, left, right, pretty simple so far. What we're going to do next is we're going to make sure we have a switch channel assigned on our radio, and this will be our master on-off channel. I've assigned it to channel 5, which is this one here. And as you can see, it's a 3-position switch. So the way the FLite 10 Pro works is we have middle is off, one direction is what we call bank 1, and bank 2 is the second direction. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up the FLite. With the little pointer that I have in my hand, it's supplied in the box. I'm actually going to push the button in the middle here. The LED will start flashing. I pull my elevator down and let it go. Flashes green, I move my ailerons right and let it go. Red, I move my rudder right and let it go. Starts flashing white, I flick my master switch on and off. The system will go into recalibration and your gyro is set up. It's good to go. Now, I still have all the controls and I can still make adjustment offsets in my radio, and every time the FLite 10 calibrates, or turns on I should say, it will recalibrate for those servos. So it'll calibrate the gyro and it'll calculate the offset settings. And you can see now, if I actually go into the middle switch, I've got 2 white lines, JR FM1, FM2. If I go towards me, I've got FM2, that's gain 2 or flight mode 2, flight mode 1. Okay, so this is a visual indicator on the screen of where your gyro settings are. I'm going to stop the video there because then I'll go into some more advanced features in the next one. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw and want more information, you can head over to our website, boomerrc.com, or for the US site, us.boomerrc.com. If you want more videos, you can check out our Facebook page, Advanced Radio, or you can head over to our YouTube channel, Rick Gel Boomer RC. Thanks guys, and stay tuned for more videos.